the Moore Park by the Lakeland. First quarter, and up go the big boys. Leggett in the ruck there for McLeod. It comes down to West Preston, and through number 5, the man with the bald head, they go into attack. And that was through Carl Barden. It gets up to the forward pocket. That's been defended there by Richard Andrew. He gets the ball over to, looks like Bianchen there, number 20, was it? So he's wearing number 20 for McLeod this week. Could be Jack Bianchen. Ball thrown back into play. A host of players around the park. Harris in there. Eventually came out from number 20 again. From McLeod over to Richard Andrew, back through Nankervis, the transversal ball through Adams to the outer side there. Looking for the fleet-footed number 30. It could be the little fella in Severs, is it? And he's come up with a free. He hands the ball back to Adams, and his kick is intercepted. But McLeod quick to mop up there. Eventually comes to Harris. He spins around this way, that way. Eventually gets a scrappy handball away, or comes over to Hesline. More handballs. They'll have a handball until Kane Shaw says, I've had enough of this. He goes straight down the middle of the ground to centre half forward. But, it's all West Preston there backing up beautifully on the outer side. They get the ball out to number 31, but he can't pick it up. McLeod applying pressure there, but eventually West Preston defend the ball to the outer side. They get the ball up there to, we're not too sure who, but it's intercepted beautifully by McLeod. Nice play there. Then a nice chip pass up to John Andrews. Marked the ball just forward of centre. He's looking to drive the ball down, looking for his forwards there in Lynch. Lynch is up, but there's a couple of West Preston players double teaming him there, and they're able to defend nicely through number 31. But talk about nicely, his handball's overturned. It was a crappy handball it turned out to be. But eventually number 9 and 28 for West Preston work the ball out, but they've overturned again and cut back to Harris. Harris over his teammate, now up to the big fella in Leggett, who lines up the goal and shoots. But it's all West Preston at home. The ball's bouncing into the arms of Prestigiacomo. Gets it out to the fleet-footed number 19, looking for McKenna on the wing. It's McKenna and the young story. The ball's close to the coaching position here, and it's over the line and out of bounce. Ball being brought back into play. Young fella Leggett in the ruck there for McLeod. Ball thrown back in. It was a nice punch away there by number 8 for West Preston. And Brendan Feeney. Ball's close to the boundary line. Eventually picked up by Richard Andrew. He drives his kick right down the line from the wing position. And there's an interference down the ground to Carl Hewitt. Right on the true half-forward flank area, he takes the free kick. This is on the pavilion side of the ground, the lake side of the ground, if you like. He drives the ball up, going up towards the pocket there. Big pack of players up there. Big Presti's appealing for the mark. Whatever, he's able to get his kick away. Transverses the play to the outer side. Looking for a teammate up there. At ground level, it's all West Preston with a nice handball out there to number 9. Number 9 seems to be in everything now. That's Pierce McVisky, if that's the way you say it. It's probably McChesney. I'm not sure there. You have to get used to the name of these lads, Greg. Ashbard, number 19, seems to be in everything. At the moment, West Preston just working the ball around across their half-back line to Andrew Luzza. Luzza figured promptly in their best players last week. He chips the ball further up to another small man in number 37, who was reading Adrian Natoli. He runs around on his left. Delivers nicely, but not as nice as he likes. It ends up straight in the hands of Richard Andrew. He looks for a pass. He hasn't quite hit the mark there. Story's going in hard for the ball there, or at ground level there. It's all... Kyle Hewitt comes in beautifully, gets a nice handball out to Scooter White, and he does a nice little chip across looking for, might have been Bianchen, was it, on Dadakanar Severs. Didn't quite hit the mark there. Gee, the play's fast and furious here. There's players going in everywhere. And eventually, the umpire says there's been an incorrect disposal of the ball, and it's a free kick to McLeod. Now, McLeod player Scooter White is rolling around in a bit of agony on the ground there. Eventually fakes the handball, Gets across to Dave Adams, who goes bang straight down the ground, but right into the arms of a West Preston defender. Both sides are going in very hard here. It's quite entertaining, but there's a lot of errant kicking happening from both sides. You know, the ball's on the outer side of the ground there. West Preston guys are in control of the play there. They work the ball forward through a looping handball to no one in particular. Oh, the West Preston blokes all wrapped up there. Drops a hot potato, and it's well tackled by the McLeod player in Bianchin, number 20, and he gets the resultant free kick. He chips it across looking for Andrew Murray, but missed the mark there. Now through Barden, West Preston go forward. He goes backwards with a handball, eventually comes out to McKenna, and he goes for goal. He shoots up for goal and is just missed to his far side, and it's through for the first score for the day. 1 point, one behind, 1 point to West Preston. McLeod yet to score. Okay, Richard Andrew to bring the ball back into play. He's looking for an option there. Nothing beckons. Umpire blows the whistle, says, "Hurry up, son." Eventually he spots his teammate up in the back pocket who gets it over the Nankervis. His handball goes further forward, but the umpire's blowing the whistle. There's much confusion there. Then it comes to Bianchin, and he gets a nice pass down to John Andrew. John Andrew marks right in the centre of the ground. Goes out to the near side to Leggett, takes a comfortable mark. Back to Bianchin. Bianchin chips the ball further along, looking for, but not finding Lynch. It's all West Preston backing up there, and there's a nice diving mark by little fella, number 10 for West Preston, in Billy McVesky. So we've got Pearce and we've got Billy. I think we'll just refer to them as Pearce and Billy at this stage. Now, eventually, it's overturned. The ball's shuffled towards the McLeod goal and then shuffled through again by West Preston defender, and first point for the day to McLeod. So it's all wrapped up here, 1 point apiece. First ruck change is happening here. We've got Leggett off for rest, and Porter, number 17, makes his presence felt as he dashes on and takes up a good defensive spot there, helping form the zone. Young Ports. West Preston chipped the ball out to the outer side to an unmarked man, handball it over to a teammate, handball further forward to... And eventually they work the ball up to the wing position where there's a push in the back to Kane Shaw. It goes unnoticed at ground level. It's all West Preston here. Little fella darts through the centre of the ground. A beautiful left foot up towards the goal. But there's the McLeod player all there on his own in Scooter White, who got the ball down to Jack Bianchin. He goes this way, he goes that way. Oh, he's run a long way, but eventually gets a bounce in. Then he chips the ball down looking for Carl Hewitt at the half-forward area. Carl Hewitt's up against three there. Oh, Francis comes in heavily to lend a hand and eventually helps force the ball over, and it comes to Painter. He takes one bounce, he takes two bounces. He centres the ball looking for a teammate there. Well, in front was West Preston. They drop what they would have liked to have taken. John Andrews able to back up at ground. Look at the handball across to Dave Adams. Dave Adams shoots down to it's vacant goal square for McLeod, and it's all West Preston there who are able to defend easily. They go to the far side through a series of handballs. So it's quite entertaining. It's just all rebounding football, and kicks not hitting the mark at the minute, but it's very entertaining. It's a beautiful day here at the J. Moore Park in Reservoir, down by the Reservoir Lake, the Edwards Lake. Okay, the ball in the centre of the ground. Painter and the West Preston guy fighting desperately for the ball there. Eventually it comes out to Richard Andrew. He spins out of trouble beautifully and then chips a pass to his brother. Talk about brotherly love. That was fantastic. John Andrew gets the ball. He goes to the outer half-forward flank, looking for a lead there from... Well, I'm not too sure who from, but looking for a lead from someone. And eventually the ball is picked up by the McLeod guy, driven forward to a beautiful lead up from the centre half forward in O'Brien, and he's taken a comfortable mark. Now he's marked this ball about 30 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle. And if we think back to his practice match form particularly against East Ringwood, he's very capable of kicking a goal. He comes in deliberately, shoots for goal. It looks good off the boot. but not quite good enough. He's just missed on that occasion. So in this low scoring event at this stage, McLeod go to a 2-point to 1-point lead. The oval here is in a really good condition. It's a lovely sunny day for those just basking in the sun. For those playing, they probably find it a bit warm today. Okay, West Preston work the ball to the outer side. Series of handballs. Oh, then there's a big helicopter kick up to the wing. The pack rises there. Oh, at ground level, McLeod are able to take possession, but they turn the ball over there through handball. It didn't quite reach the mark, and then there's a infringement to the West Preston guy. They drive the ball further forward, and there's a nice leading mark to number 14 in Niall McDowell. One would think that's probably an Irish background name there. Eventually, McLeod guys are able to mop up there through Richard Andrew, getting the ball across to the experienced Nankervis. He loops his handball out wide, tunnel balls, you'd have to say. Andrew Murray there, and eventually the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. There's a big loss here from McLeod at the moment. Scooter White comes off nursing a what looks like could be a badly sprained ankle, and trainers are ambling up to lend some assistance, see what the issue is. I can hear Scooter say, "I've just rolled it." So a rolled ankle is not the way to go, not what he'd like. Anyway, in the meantime, it's through for a behind to West Preston. So scores a level, 2 points each. Ball brought back into play by McLeod to the outer side. It finds well, young Story up there. He's unable to keep the ball in. It's over the line and out of bounds. Ball back into play. Eventually Story gets a handball out to, could have been Dave Adams at that stage. His left foot kick just goes down the line to the true wing position. And the umpire calls for a throw in. Big Porter in the ruck there. Up against number 47 for West Preston, who is Sean Zanotto. This big fella Zanotto used to play for Brisbane Bears and Fitzroy. He's more of a full-back come centre back, Zanotto. But this fella's there. Obviously the number one ruckman for this game. There seem to have some prominent players missing today. There was a number that rubbed out in the at the tribunal in the aftermath from the Bundoora clash for West Preston. In addition to that, the experienced player Billy Morrison doesn't appear to be out there, and then of course you got the legendary rocker, who's not out there either, and Antonio Rocca. He's probably got duties with Collingwood at the Etihad Stadium today. Meanwhile, the ball's out of bounds on the half-forward flank on the outer side, the end to which McLeod is kicking. McLeod going right of screen. West Preston, the Roosters, going to the left of screen. Oh, West Preston work it beautifully out of defence with a series of handballs, then chip the ball over towards the lakeside. We're in the race for the ball there is number 14, but he's hotly pursued there by Martin, who's won the contest there. Got a nice looping handball to Carl Hewitt, gets the ball out wide to Hasline. He drives the ball up to the full forward area. McLeod player up there before acceptances, could have go a free kick. The umpire had none of that, and eventually the ball's forced over the line and out of bounds. Porter's had a quick burst on the ball there. He comes off, and his partner in crime, Leggett, resumes the ruck duties. Ball thrown in forward pocket, the end of which McLeod's kicking to. So eventually it comes down to Malik, and he goes this way, that way, back on his left foot, and then, now it's nice to be a left footer at times. and because Melican just went back onto his favoured left foot, and he was able to square up the lead there from Lynch, who I would suggest was able to understand quickly that Melican would probably go back onto that left foot, and he led right into a very advantageous spot directly in front of goal. 30 metres out, directly in front. Nick Lynch comes in and just has no problems in popping that one through. So the first goal of the day goes on the scoreboard to McLeod. They lead 1-2, make that 8 points, to West Preston 2 behinds, 2 points. Yeah, the scoreboard a bit slow in updating, Terry. Okay. Okay, ball back at the centre bounce. Vez Premi's in there now. The Leggett ball comes down to West Preston, but it's intercepted by Vez Premi, who's driven the ball down to the forward pocket. So the pressure of this quarter, it seems to be going well and truly on the West Preston defence. In the way there is Leggett. Oh, his handball was intercepted beautifully by West Preston. They work the ball down the outer wing there and bring the ball up towards the half forward area. But in the way there is a nice saving mark by Nankervis. Gets the ball back to Dave Adams. He's a beautiful kick of the ball. He spots up his captain's Kane Short, centre half back. He goes wide to the near side wing to Hasline, but his kick is intercepted beautifully by Luke McKenna from West Preston, and now he's able to get the ball forward. But there's a cruel bounce there for West Preston, but they might be up to the task. Yes, number 11 for West Preston, and ends up he made that difficult. Probably not through his own fault so much as a bad bounce. Eventually he ran around on his left foot and snapped truly for goal. So the first goal of the day for West Preston is kicked by the big fella in Damien Smith. And so scores are level. We go back to 1-2 apiece. Nice crowd in attendance here, and we had the last post being played, and respectful silence for that. Vez Premi does very well from the centre bounce. Spins this way, spins that way, gets on the left foot, gets it down to the just forward of the centre forward spot for McLeod. O'Brien gets a handball out on that occasion, no one in particular. There's a host of players around the ball. Eventually West Preston would get a driving kick out of defence, but only as far as Big Leggett. He gets the ball across to, look like Richard Andrew on that occasion. He gets the ball, another handball across to Martin. He's wrapped up there, but good enough to get the ball down to O'Brien. They get the ball back, and eventually in the hand of John Andrew. Oh, he spins out of trouble there. Gets a nice handball to Haslam. He runs into an open goal. He goes bang, and he has missed what he would have loved to have taken. Would have taken the 6 points there, but he has missed. He'd love to have that shot over again. Anyway, Hasline comes off. Got the engine going back on. And the ball going to be brought back into play by the West Preston Roosters. Going to be brought back in by Sean Gannon, number 28. Beautiful long kick to the outer side. Host of players up around the ball there. At ground level, they eventually work the ball. West Preston through number 5. That's Chris Barden. Up to the half forward area, and there's a nice mark taking on the lead there by West Preston. They drive the ball up to a one-on-one contest in front of goal there, and it's a nice mark to the big fella. Looks like it could be Big Smith. Yes, it's Damien Smith on the lead there. Now he's marked this 35 metres out from goal, directly in front. Smith fancies his chances here. He's looking very deliberate, taking his time. Should have no problem with the distance. Comes in. Looks nice off the boot. He's happy. His teammates are happy. Second goal of the day for West Preston goes on the scoreboard, and they hit the lead. They go to a 2-2 to 1-3 lead. Just shows you the value of straight kicking. McLeod missed what they obviously should have got. One end. Went forward and Damien Smith made no mistake. Kicking to the, what do we call that end? We call this the reservoir station end. That'll do. Yeah, well, we'll call that in the, that'll be the lakeside end to the right of screen. The reservoir end to the left. Okay, McLeod winning out of the centre. Some nice handballs are going this way, that way. And Bianchin, oh, nice lead, looking for some, on that occasion for Lynch. He couldn't quite hold on that occasion. West Preston were able to defend again. They get the ball out through that fella, number 5, Barden. I tell you what, he's in everything. And he doesn't go unnoticed with that bald head he's got. Easy to spot. A bit like number 2, Jones for the Mighty D's. You just can't miss him. Oh, that little gem, Gary Ablett, up there on the Gold Coast. Absolutely marvellous player, that bloke. Okay, West Preston work the ball up to the true wing position. Got possession of the ball now. Nice driving kick down to the centre half forward area. Oh, a host of players up in the air. Oh, but at ground level there, where it comes, there's a nice pick up by West Preston. They shoot for goal. Didn't quite get the accuracy they would have liked, and it's through for one behind. One more point. What we're seeing today is that basically the side is going to show the better field kicking, and the kicking for goal is going to win this game. Richard Andrews taking the resultant chip in from full back. Gets the ball further down to a nice lead up there by O'Brien. Gets it back to Bianchin. He kicks up looking for John Andrew. In the way as West Preston players. They're able to go this way, that way with the ball. They work it nicely. They use each other beautifully, the West Preston guys. They work the ball to the outer wing, where there's a nice lead up there. They get the ball over to number 19 on this occasion. He gets the ball up to the forward pocket looking for the big fella Smith. Oh, big host of players in there. Oh, I think it might have been Kane Shaw went in bravely. And it's able to turn that contested ball into a ball up. The umpire says, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know who's going to have it. Give it to me, boys, and we'll have a throw up. The ball comes to the ground level. Oh, a host of players around the ball there. McLeod trying to work the ball out of the fence. Comes to Vez Premi. He's at ground level. Oh, is it the big fella Porter in there? He's trying to get the ball out. Painters in there. West Preston guys everywhere. The umpire says, give it to me, boys, and we'll have a ball up. 20 metres from goal. Reservoir kicking to the reservoir station end of the ground. Host of players around the ball there. Eventually it's been cleared out by West Preston, by McLeod, but the kick is very errant and it's over the line and out of bounds. So West Preston will have a shot on goal here. The resultant free kick's going to be taken about 35 to 40 metres out from goal. And the West Preston Rooster player fancies his chances here, comes in deliberately. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. He's happy. West Preston teammates are happy and their goal umpire's happy. So it's through for another goal to West Preston. They get their third for the day and they go to 3 goals 3. Make that 21, leading McLeod 1 goal 3-9. So pretty much the story of this quarter. I think McLeod's had their chances, particularly early on, but they just weren't able to capitalise. And West Preston's just showing you the value of straight kicking. Okay, back to the centre, big-legged in the ruck there. Comes the ground level. Oh, Barden's in there again, number 5 for West Preston. He's in everything, that lad. Eventually they work it out of the centre of West Preston, but only as far as the big fella, number 54 for West Preston, and he's all wrapped up. And the umpire says, give it to me, boys, we'll have another ball up. Big 54's Anthony Close. Apparently he's the nephew of the very, very good Essendon half-forward flanker in Robin Close, who kicked a heap of goals during the 70s for Essendon. Long time ago. Okay, after that ball up, these little players are wrapped up there. The McLeod guys are going in hard around the ball and tackling well, but gee, it's that kicking for goal that makes all the difference. Ball comes to ground level again, and host of players around there. The umpire says, let's have another ball up. See if someone can clear it this time. Ball comes down to, well, no one in particular, but the umpire is happy to see a free kick there, an infringement to the big fella Leggett. For McLeod, he gets the ball to Scooter wide. He gets the ball out to Toozy Story. And it's a beautiful kick there by Story. He's found the leading Harris, stuff from centre forward. He drives the ball down to the goal square. There's opportunity there at ground level for McLeod to Lynch. He's unable to get the result he was looking for. And as a result, ball's over the line out of bounds. Now there's a bit of a scuffle happening here. Lynch in the middle of all that, getting some heavy attention, and he's not happy about it. Anyway, the umpires have none of that. They throw the ball back into play. O'Brien and the rucker comes down to Lynch. He gets a nice handball out to his teammate who's dispossessed. All this heavy tackles been laid there by the West Preston defenders, and they've called for another ball out, 20 metres out from the McLeod goal. And there's the siren as we go to the quarter time break. Scoreboard reading, 3 goals, 3, 21 West Preston, leading McLeod 1 goal, 3, make that 9.
Just got to move it better across the centre.
Yeah. We ready to roll, Terry? Okay, here we go for the start of the second quarter. The umpire holds the ball aloft, throws it in the air, big legged in the ruck there. The ball comes down to McLeod play. He tries to get the kick forward. The umpire says you had a chance. I don't know. And he rules a free kick to West Preston. West Preston drive the ball to the outer wing, looking for the little fella there in number 10 who goes this way, that way. We'll just call him Billy. Billy, there's a couple of Macheski's there. Let's call him Billy. That number 10's Billy. Oh, the ball gets up to full forward. Porter defends well there with a nice punch, but only as far as little Luke McKenna at ground level. Snaps for goal. Should have kicked it higher, son, because he's gone at ground level, and in the way was Kane Shaw was able to get a smother on the ball there and see it through for 1 point. Looks like Scooter White's going to bring the ball back into play. He spots up a teammate out there on the back flank. Looks like Dave Adams. He's a beautiful kick of the ball. He kicks the ball up to the wing position, looking for a lead up there, but didn't quite hit the mark on that occasion. There's Barden in the road there, the bald-headed wonder for West Preston. He gets the ball to half forwards, a nice mark taken there. West Preston chipped the ball back to, they got a couple of loose men back by the centre of the ground, then they drive the ball up to the forward pocket. Oh, there's a high fly there by a West Preston player. Could have been a free kick to McLeod. In the way is number 19. He's in everything there for West Preston. But eventually he can't get control of the ball as what he would like. And then McLeod are able to get the ball over the boundary line, but the umpire says there's been a one-handed little throw. He doesn't like it. There's a free kick going to Billy McBesky. Oh, he tries a little boomerang for goal. He's not up to the task. Couldn't do a Patrick Ryder if anyone saw it last Saturday night. It was just absolutely sensational up there at Metricon Stadium on the Gold Coast. Well, through for another behind to West Preston. Scooter brings the ball back into play, goes long this time, looking for and finding Harris, who runs through the centre of the ground, gets the ball across to O'Brien and picks it up beautifully. Gets a handball out to Francis. He's looking for the little fella receivers who was bowled out of the way, but he fought back well and got possession of the ball. And eventually players come in over the ball there, and West Preston guys all wrapped up, and the resultant free kick is going to go to Francis. Now the big forward, he's too far out from goal to get a goal, but he's going to drive it up looking for his partner in crime in Lynch. Now Lynch is interfered with there, and he hits the ground hard, Lynch, and the umpire says you've been nudged out of the contest, son. And so the free kick goes to Lynch. He's taking the resultant free kick 30 metres out, directly in front of goal. Lynch kicking to the Reservoir station end, the Reservoir shopping strip end. Comes in, put it through, Nick. Come on, Nick. Shoots the goal, and he has missed. He's missed to the near side. So McLeod remain on the one goal that they've got for the day at this stage. So at this stage, the kicking for goal has not been what McLeod would have rather liked. Okay, West Preston to bring the ball back into play. Taking their time. Eventually they chip it out to no one in particular. But oh, there's a nice mark there. The West Preston fellow, number 41, who is Daniel Bizzetto. He chips the ball down to his big fella close there, gets the ball eventually over to one of the little bald-headed fellas in number 5, Barden. He gets it back to him, his teammate, back to Barden. He drives the ball down to the half forward right in front of the pavilion here. Oh, ball comes to ground level. Oh, one of the McJeskis gets the ball at ground level. I'll call this one Billy on this occasion. Eventually comes out to Smith. Number 11 swings around his left foot and goes bang and pops it through for another goal to West Preston. They go to 4 goals 5, leading McLeod 1 goal 4. Well, they worked that beautifully, West Preston, around the lakeside side of the ground, and eventually it ended up in the hands of a very strong and experienced Smith, who was able to swing on his left and pop it through. Well, it's only early days in this game, but geez, McLeod's got the job in front of them. We're already down 19 points. Oh, how they wish those shots for goal had gone through. But that's the name of the game. Okay, back at the centre bounce. They're all over the top of Harris there, and he gets the resultant free kick right in the centre of the ground. Okay, he's taking his time getting up there, swings onto his trusted left foot, drives it up to the half forward area. Oh, big Presty in the road there, but he's dropped what he would have liked to have taken. The umpire's seen some interference to Presty and says, you can have a free kick, son. Presty switches play. Oh, he goes with a handball over to his teammate. One of the McChesky brothers. They get it further wide to the outer side. Back to the player there. Oh, look, it's Barden. Barden's got the ball for West Preston. He's all wrapped up. Oh, geez, he didn't have much of a chance, but the umpire said you've had enough of a chance, and there's a free kick to McLeod. Okay, McLeod chipped the ball further up, looking for a lead from Lynch. A couple of big fellas in the road there. Eventually they get the ball out of defence with a nice kick out to the wing position, but it's all McLeod out there. They're backing up beautifully. They go to chip the ball forward, into the man of the mark. Wasn't the play that they're looking for from Anand Kurz, but he's good enough to back it up. He gets the ball to Painter. Painter sees the goals, lines them up, and he goes bang. Now that's better, McLeod. And that gives the guys a lot of heart there. It's Hamish alias Hammer Painter has kicked the goal, and what we see now as it happens in modern football, off he comes after getting the goal, and he's replaced by John Andrew. Okay, back in the centre of the ground, Leggett still in the ruck from McLeod. Up he goes, arguably got his hands to the ball first, comes to ground level. Nice pickup on this occasion by Sean Millican on the left foot. He just scrambled the ball forward. And, Harris is there, John Andrews got it out to O'Brien. Nice handball from O'Brien. Over to Story on his left foot. Nice kick by Story, up towards goal, but not as nice as what he'd like, and it's through for another behind. So the fifth behind of the day goes on the scoreboard to McLeod. They go to 2 goals 5, trailing West Preston 4 goals 5. West Preston bring the ball back into play, and it comes in the hands of Chris Barden. He is in everything. I don't know how many possessions he's had, but it feels like he's had about 12 or 15 possessions already. West Preston work the ball down the ground quickly with beautiful foot passing. Get the ball up in front of goal. Richard Andrew drops what he would have liked to have taken, but he's good enough to back up. He goes this way, he goes that way. Gets the ball out of defence, it's straight into the hands of a West Preston player who's marked 45 metres out from goal. West Preston kicking right a screen, kicking to the lake end of the ground. Well, the lake's actually on the behind us, but anyway, we'll call it the lake end. Anyway, the 7-11, that's over in the pocket, Terry. We'll call it the pavilion end, the Gilbert Road end, I don't know. Right a screen. West Preston shoot for goal, and on this occasion, the they have missed, and it's through for another behind to West Preston. Okay, Scooter White brings the ball back into play. He spots up Story right in front of the West Preston pavilion, deep in the back pocket. Chips the ball up to the wing position. Big O'Brien there, but the experienced Presti's there with a very timely defensive punch away. At ground level, John Andrews just run over. The umpire won't give him a free kick. Gets the ball out to Bez Premi. He runs through the centre ground. It's a very good kick in this occasion by Bez Premis. Spots up the lead up Seavers. They get the ball further down, but in the way there is West Preston player, one of the Majeski brothers. No, it's not. Another ball-headed fella. Looks like number 5, but it's not, because it's number 19 in Ashbarden. Okay, obviously the brother of Chris Barden. The two bald-headed busy players for West Preston. They get the ball out the wing position. Big Presti takes a mark there, gets the ball over his teammate. We are West Preston running amok here at the moment. Number 3 runs down through the half-forward area, gets the ball in a beautiful hot spot right in front of goal. Big Smith up there, was it? Maybe not. Host of players around the ball. Umpire says there's an interference to McLeod, to the experienced player in Nankervis, and he takes the free kick. So Nankervis has got the ball deep in defence. He's looking to go this way, that way. Eventually gets a handball across to his teammate who drives up to the back flank. And there's a nice lead up there by O'Brien, takes a nice mark. Handballs the ball over to Story. His handball misses the mark. It's intercepted by West Preston. And eventually they get the ball over the boundary line and out of bounds. Got Dave Adams wearing number 37 today. He's using number 10, but anyway, he's got number 37 on today. He's coming back onto the ground. Ball at ground level, being forced over the line and out of bounds again. Ball being thrown back into play. Umpire rules that Ewart was held there. There's a free kick to Ewart on the back flank. Chips the ball up to the wing position. Very nice lead up by Francis there. And takes a nice mark, gets it over to Story. They get it back to Harris. They drive the ball up to half forward looking for O'Brien. And the ball is over the line and out of bounds. O'Brien really under the hammer there by experienced Prestigiacomo. Ball being thrown back into play. A host of players around the ball here. At ground level there. Eventually comes to Harris. He's in everything today. Gets the ball over to John Andrew. Nice quick handball by O'Brien. Got it over to John Andrew. They get the ball further forward to Bianchin. They get the ball further forward. Now that was excellent play by McLeod there. And it's ended up in the hands of Lynch. Make sure of it, you reckon?
Yeah. Sorry about the language.
Yeah.
Okay. Kick the bloody thing.
Okay, Lynch comes in, shoots for goal, and it's through for a goal. So the third goal of the day for McLeod goes on the scoreboard, and they edge closer. It's gone to 3-5, just trailing West Preston now by the solitary goal, who are leading on 4-5, obviously. Oh dear. Geez, I need a rest here sometimes, Terry. Fair dinkum, honestly. Bloody, I'm getting all mumbled jumbled at times. Oh, there's a bit of a scuffle happening at centre forward area here for West Preston. A lot of nudging, a lot of attention being paid to Scooter White there. Okay, now from the centre bounce, some nice clearance work there by West Preston. They get the ball down to half forward. In the road there is Nankervis, gets a hand on the ball, bursting through is McKenna for West Preston. And then it comes down to number 37 for West Preston. He chips the ball down to the forward pocket looking for a teammate there, but it's close to the boundary line. Right in front of the pavilion there. Australian flag flapping in the breeze. And it's over the line and out of bounds. Okay. Boundary umpire to bring the ball back into play. A host of players around the ball. Throw a blanket over them. Have a look at them all. Ball comes back into play, spinning in the air, comes the ground level. McLeod's done really well there through Martin, get the ball out towards O'Brien. He's done excellent. He's got it back to Martin, back to Adams. He chips up the line, and there's a nice mark taken right in front of the commentary position by Francis. He chips the ball further along to Martin, right in front of his coach there, Puffer Brandt.
Go long, go long, go long.
Martin taking his time. Oh, it's a high up and under kick up along the line, up the half forward line. Oh, big pack of players there. And the big experienced Presti Giacomo, the Collingwood legend, takes the mark there. He quickly switches play to the outer side. West Preston guys running in numbers here, and they quickly move the ball down to the wing position. They mark the ball there, they chip it forward to Lazar. Lazar's spotted up the ball forward to centre, gets the ball down to the, looking for the full forward area, but in the way there was Adams. And Adams has taken a very, very nice clearance kick from Adams there, but in the way there it's all West Preston there. They go this way, they go that way, and there's a nice kick forward. It's close to the boundary line. Number 14 goes this way, he goes that way, back to McKenna. He screws the ball forward, but in the way there is Bez Premi, unable to hang on to the mark, and it's over the line and out of bounds. Well, we've got a contest now. Geez, McLeod was threatened to be blown away early in the second quarter, but they fought back well. Ball comes back to Adams. It gets the ball to Hewitt. That's a beautiful kick by Hewitt. Got the ball up to the wing position where O'Brien's led up and taken a nice mark. Now, O'Brien's kick is intercepted. It's back to Hewitt. Oh, in the way there was Bez Premi's mopped up from McLeod. Back to Bez Premi. He's wrapped up. Back to John Andrew. He's looking for another handball. This time he's gone wide with a handball to looks like Andrew Murray's all wrapped up there. Gentleman to my right is screaming, kick it, kick it, kick it. But the boys that had none of that, they're going handball, handball, handball. Anyway, they're trying to play to a game style, and in a lot of ways, this last 10 minutes in particular, I feel that they've done well. Hewitt's got the ball there from a free kick. It's the ball over to Nankervis, and his kick is just not what he would have liked, and straight into the arms of number 31 for West Preston. So after that turnover, James McInerney worked the ball out to the wing. West Preston's got it again. They chipped the ball further out. They're very good at working the ball around the outer edges of the ground. Oh, but then they drive the ball up. They spotted up the big fella there, up forward there for West Preston. Nice long kick. And there's a mark there. I'm not too sure who it is. I can't quite pick up his number. So there's a mark 30 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle. No wind to speak of here today. Beautiful conditions. Lovely early autumn day. West Preston guy comes in, shoots for goal. It looks good off the boot. He's happy. Yep. West Preston guys are happy. There's another goal to West Preston. They work the ball beautifully there, West Preston. And the resultant goal puts the lead for West Preston out to 2 goals now, after McLeod got within 1 goal. Just waiting for the scoreboard there to click over. They haven't clicked over yet. They might have lost the numbers. I don't know. Whatever they're doing. Anyway, back at the centre bounce. The big men go up. At ground level there. West Preston get possession of the ball again. Oh, go into attack. Far too easy through McKenna. Drive the ball down with a high kick. Oh, waiting for a pack of players there. At ground level, oh, it's, who's that? Is that Scooter backing up there? He's a very liable player. Gets the ball out to Dave Adams. He chips the ball further down the back flank, looking for Leggett, and who's taken a nice mark. He gets the ball again to Scooter. Scooter chips the ball into the centre of the ground. There's John Andrew on his own. He bursts through the centre of the ground for a beautiful kick up towards full forward. In the way there is a West Preston guy in front, but at ground level it is Lynch who's picked the ball up. He's dribbled the ball. It's bouncing, 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 and the goal umpire says 1 goal. Thank you very much. The central umpire's happy about that. It's all clear. So that was excellent play by McLeod, how they got it through the centre of the ground there. John Andrew drove the ball forward beautifully, and Lynch was able to get on his left foot there and finish off beautifully. Excellent. So
Scoreboard still hasn't ticked over, Terry. I don't know what they're doing over there. Maybe the scoreboard attendant's on strike today. I don't know. Maybe they need a drink. Maybe they've lost interest and gone over to watch the netball or something. Oh, at the centre bounce. Harris gets the ball there. Oh, he's met very, very heavily by a West Preston guy coming through there. Harris is down holding his head. The umpire had none of giving him a free kick. Anyway, ball goes into the fence where Kane Shaw, the captain for McLeod, defends beautifully. The ball comes out to John Andrew, but on this occasion he's unable to keep the ball in play. Trainers out there attending to Harris. He's taken very high, very hard on that occasion. Harris is to his feet now. He's a very resilient player. Ball eventually comes out to Hasline, back to Dave Adams. He bursts from half back through the centre, gets the ball up towards half forward, but in the road there at half back is West Preston, and they chip the ball up to one of their renowned bald-headed players who could have been Barden, I'm not sure. Gets the ball to the half forward, but in the way there is Scooter White. Gets the ball forward. There's Hasline's in there. He's tackled without the ball, could have had a free kick there. The ball's overturned to West Preston. They get the ball to half forward, and they got McLeod, the defence, in a lot of trouble here. They get the ball down to full forward area. Well, West Preston's got possession of the ball. The game this way, the game that way. Eventually out to Smith, gets on his trusted left foot, and on this occasion he has missed.
Have another shot, you idiot!
Gee, most of the misses today have come to the pavilion end of the ground. It was McLeod missing in the first quarter, now West Preston missing this quarter. No wind to speak of, so there's no excuses, boys. Ball's brought back into play in the arms of Vez Premi. Vez Premi goes up to the wing position, looking for his teammate there, but it's all West Preston. They're able to mop up at ground level easily, but McLeod is able to intercept beautifully through Bianchin. He takes one bounce, he takes two bounces, he gets a handball over to Painter, comes back to Bianchin, he goes this way, that way. His kick forward is smothered, but his teammate is good enough to back up for him, and they chip the ball forward, where there is a shot on goal by the big fella Francis, but it goes across the face of goal and it's marked by the West Preston defender just in front of Kyle Hewitt. Okay, they bring the ball back to the wing position. Martin's up there, it's gone over his head. West Preston have got a nice bounce there, and they tumble the ball down to the half back area. In the road there is Kane Shaw. He takes the mark, gets the ball over to John Henry. It's a beautiful kick by John Henry. He spotted up Vez Premi. He works the ball further forward, looking for Bianchin at ground level, but West Preston were able to force the ball to the centre of the ground. Eventually it was Murray got the ball over to Adams there, and then it went to looked like Hasline there, and the umpire said, "You've been taken too high, son, have a free kick." Hasline looking for someone to go by to take the handball. No one's going by just at the minute, so he goes back, sums up his options. Doesn't seem too keen on kicking on this occasion, but he does a big up and under kick up the half forward. Comes to ground level, looks like comes to Francis. He runs around on his left side, gets the ball over to Leggett, who shoots up for goal. A nice kick there by the big fella, Leggett, and it's through for a goal. Very good play by McLeod. Now, I think the scores are getting very close to being level. The scoreboard attendants are, well, let's just say they're not on the ball today, Terry. What are they doing? They're obviously on having a siesta in the beautiful sun today, or they're, I don't know what they're doing. There's nothing like a digital scoreboard at Hurstbridge. Remember the one at Hurstbridge? Alphen's got the digital, have they? Yeah. Yeah, no, they're good, those digital scoreboards. Okay, from the centre bounce, this time it's West Preston through Billy McVesky, however you say the name, gets the ball to half forward. Well, Lazar runs around. They're very good at ground level. West Preston guys, they drive the ball up the full forward area. Big Porter in there, and he's able to get a hand. The ball goes over the back, and it's seen through for a point to West Preston. Now, McLeod bringing the ball back into play through Cedars. Umpire says, you're quick off the mark. The umpire hadn't finished waving the flag. Come back and have another shot. So he kicks back into Captain Kane Shaw. who chips further forward to Vez Premi. They get the ball to Sievers, who goes this way, that way. Oh, the handball through Melican. Eventually Melican runs around and gets over to, on his left foot, out to Leggett. Leggett gets a handball forward to Vez Premi, to Story. Inside he goes to O'Brien. They get the handball further wide, this time looking for a number 20, and Bianchin didn't quite hit the mark on that occasion, but they've been able to work the ball to half forward.
Dave, who do you want?
They're trying very hard, McLeod, to play to the game plan. And plenty of occasions it works. Ball brought back into play. Ball comes down to Adams there.
Wait.
And you may have heard in the background, you could hear the McLeod coach Christian Brandt yelling out, holding the man, and he's called it spot on Puffer, and it's a free kick to Adams. Adams drives the ball up to the hot spot in front of goal. Host of players up there. Who's at ground level? West Preston are, but they're wrapped up by Lynch. Umpire's called play on. Ewart in there for McLeod. And eventually the umpire says, give it to me, and there'll be a ball up 25 metres in front of goal. McLeod kicking left to screen, the Reservoir end, the Reservoir Station end, the Spring Street end. Spring Street's end sounds better, doesn't it? Yeah. That ball comes to ground level. West Preston player all wrapped up there by...
You're an idiot!
Might have been.
What's good? Awesome.
Okay, West Preston bring the ball out of defence. They work the ball to the outer wing with a scrappy kick, but it finds his teammate, and then out to the very busy player in Barden. He brings the ball down forward, nicely defended there by Porter. Gets the ball to ground, picked up by, might have been Big Smith there on his left foot, and he's just able to trickle the ball further forward, and it's out of bounds in the forward pocket. The Gilbert Road, the Pavilion end, call it what you like, it's the end of which West Preston's kicking. Where Henty Street, that's right, Gilbert Road becomes Henty Street, Terry, you're right. Yep, a Henty Street end, that'll do. Ball chucked back into play, we're deep into the second quarter here, can't be long to go till half-time siren. Ball at ground level, West Preston guys are getting free here, he's down a 360 turn, the umpires let play go on. Eventually there's a shot for goal, but in the road there is a West Preston defender. Might have been Kane Shaw, and it's a beautiful pick out by Kane Shaw to Vez Premi. Vez Premi back to Shaw, over to Leggett. They're gone for another handball, it's come to McKenna, but it's all wrapped up then by, or picked up then by Andrews, back to Shaw. He's pushing the bat, the umpire's called play on at ground level there. We've got a West Preston guy all wrapped up there by Melican with a very heavy tackle. Melican's done it well there. I mean, the West Preston boy was going forward with the momentum, and Melican was able just to get on the side of him and affect their tackle without causing an in the back. Ball comes out to John Andrew. He decides to go bang, tumbles the ball out of defence up to looking for Francis there. It's knocked away from him. Comes to ground level. Comes to a big number 41 for West Preston. They get the ball forward. In the way there was a McLeod guy, but he's missed what he would have liked to have taken. Now at ground level, it's all West Preston. They have an easy shot on goal. Shoot for goal, and it's through for a goal. So the 6th goal of the day goes on the scoreboard to West Preston. And the scoreboard should be reading West Preston 6 goals 8. Make that 44, leading McLeod 5 goals 5, 35. So must be close on the half-time scoreboard, and we've got West Preston's gone out to a 9-goal lead. Back at the centre bound. Now, the boundary umpires ruled that someone's gone over the line. McLeod get the resultant free kick. They transverse the ball out to Story. They get the ball up looking for their key forwards. Very nice mark by Lynch deep in the pocket. He chips the ball across to... he chips the call across to the hot spot, but it's all West Preston in the way there. And the half-time siren sounds. West Preston go in with a handy 6 goal 8 to 5 goal 5 lead. Make that 9.